Let's say you want to print or count from 1 to 10 in our Python code. How do we do that? Simply, we say print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, and so on to print 10. If we run the code, it works perfectly. We run from 1 to 10. Everything is fine. But this code is somehow weird. We are repeating, and focus on the word repeating, the same statement again and again. What if we want to count from 1 to 1000? Are we going to write this sentence here or this statement 1000 times? Of course no. So whenever we have something that's repeating itself again and again, just remember the concept of loops. You see those O's? Remember the rotation, remember repetition. So how we create this application to count from 1 to 10 with the help of loops? I will simply delete all this weird code and I will create a simple variable, a simple box called counter, and I will add the value inside, which is 1. So we will start from 1 and we want to go till 10. We have mainly two types of loops, a while loop and a for loop. Let's start with the first one, the while loop. Look how easy it is. You say while counter is less than 10 colon. It's like the if statement, but are using now while. So while the counter is less than 10, we will execute the code here. Simply print counter. It's that simple. Can I run the code now? If I now start the application, look what will happen. The application will keep running and running and running and printing 1, 1, 1 on the screen. This is what we call an infinite loop because the condition is always met here. The counter is always less than 10. It's always 1. So in this way, we run an infinite loop that will fill your memory and simply will break your computer. How to solve this? First of all, press Ctrl+C on your keyboard to stop execution. Remove this now. And after this statement, simply say counter is equal to counter plus 1. So we are incrementing the counter by 1 every time. So if you want to simulate this, the code will reach this point. It will check the counter. It's less than 10. It will print counter, then increase by 1. Again, it will go to the condition. It's now 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, till it meets this condition. Let's run the code now. Run. And you can see now it prints from 1 to 9. Why to 9, not to 10? Because we set it less than 10 and not less than or equal. So if you add equal sign here and run the code again, it will print from 1 to 10. You can see it's that simple. And one simple note, instead of writing counter is equal to counter plus 1, we can replace it with counter plus equal 1. This is exactly the same statement as if we are saying counter is equal to counter plus 1. So this is how we create a while loop in Python. We say while, we add the condition, and this code inside will keep executing again and again while the condition is met. The second type of loops are for loop. Let's delete this. I will create a list. You remember lists? My favorite fruits, apple, banana, and now cherry instead of strawberry. So we have a list of values, a list of fruits I love. I want to print all the members of this list on the screen. So I want to loop inside this list one by one. How do we do this? Look how easy it is. We say for fruit, for example, anything you want, in fruits. So you are looping inside this list. Remember, fruit and fruits are simply names I created. You can say here FR if you want, anything you want. Now I will print fruit. Now we are looping inside the fruits list and printing each value, each element. Let's test this. Run apple, banana, and cherry. Nice, huh? Let's add some magic to this sentence. I will add a string I love and then add a plus sign here. Every time it will write I love plus the fruit name. Let's test it. You can see now I love apple, I love banana, I love cherry, and so on. Another way to add strings together, to add text together, is to use curly brackets. This way, without the plus sign. This is what we call concatenation of strings, adding strings together, adding text together. So now it will replace everything between the curly brackets with the element value. And to tell Python to replace the value, we simply add the letter F here, which stands for format this string. So now it will replace this with the element value. Let's test it, run the code. And here you can see I love apple, I love banana, and cherry, the same output. So this is about loops, while loops, and for loops. I hope everything is simple and clear.